I am James Hayes with Dawn's Appliances. Today I am joined by Rob Sobak, also of Dawn's Appliances.
Hi.
And today, what are we talking about today, Rob?
What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, why shop here? What sets us apart from the competition? First of all, who's the competition?
Well, I mean, you have all your big box stores. I mean, there are other small, independents in the area. But of all the small independents, we are definitely the largest. And even over the box stores, we have the largest inventory in the tri-state area.
We have a lot of appliances in stock. I don't know about the actual retail volume, but it's a lot.
Yeah, so if you're looking for something, chances are we have that thing or something very comparable to it, and you can have it next day.
Within the local region.
Within the local region,
but
usually within a week. So whereas some of our competitors are a few weeks out on getting you something, we can have something to you reasonably quickly. So you're back up and running. You're not waiting, a week with some dirty gym shorts laying around your house. So,
right, and with distressed purchases, we get horror stories every day of a customer, whether it be ordering it online from another, from a big box store, a retailer, an online retailer, or going in the store and ordering and getting a delivery date. And they get a call the day of that delivery that was already 7 to 10 days out, finding out that it's getting rescheduled.
Yes.
And then it happens over and over. So at the end of the day, I mean, don't get me wrong. We try our very best. We try to be perfect. We are not, because we're human. But that said, you're never going to get a call the morning of, unless we have a truck broken down or inclement weather or something along those lines. But the number of times I've had a customer who had an order that the scheduled date just kept on moving, it's just insane.
Yeah, that's so that's one part of it. We got inventory, we can get it to you. So that's huge. That's already big. And then on the other side of it, expertise I think is a big part of it. You can go to the box store and get Jason from gardening or Bob from doors and talk to them about appliances.
And they know about them for sure.
Yeah. And good luck with that. Or you can come here, and this is all we do all day. I think we were just talking about some of the exorbitant amount of training that we do.
An absurd amount of training.
Yeah,
a lot.
But we it pays off because we know stuff, and we can generally. Very rarely do I have a customer throw a question at me that I don't know personally. And then on the sales staff, we have a lot of very varied backgrounds. Rob came from installations, so if you were like, well, how do I put in this 48-inch built-in refrigerator? Generally, he has a pretty good idea. And then from me, I came out of the culinary background, so if you want to know about cooking and what certain things we can do or can't do, I have a pretty good idea of that. And then we have a lot of people that came from Sears, myself included. I did about 7 years with them before I moved here. Or they are coming from other installers that moved into sales or
service technicians,
technicians. So we have a lot of knowledge that you're not going to find at your box stores. So,
and he glossed over this, by the way.
Yeah,
he was a sommelier. He cooked.
Yeah,
he sold cars. He sold appliances at one of the most successful home goods stores ever.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, things aren't great now at Sears, but they were when you were there.
Yeah.
And now you're here at Dawn's and single.
It's because I left. That was the downfall of Sears.
Yep, James leaving was their downfall. That's when they really went down the toilet. Yeah. But anyway, getting back to it. Very storied backgrounds. Yeah. A lot of the people here have a lot of tenure here.
Sure.
We don't get me wrong. We keep on growing, opening new showrooms. We hire staff according to that. But I mean, we have a lot of very seasoned veteran appliance salespeople here. Whether it's that we used to deliver, used to install, sold at other places, and the amount of knowledge we have between our backgrounds combined with all of the training. Is a huge resource. And if we don't know answers and someone at Dawn's doesn't know the answer, we have direct connections with these vendors. We have representation, whether they live here in Pittsburgh or they live in another state. I mean, I could ramble off 10, 11 different vendor reps that I could call probably right now with a question. And if they didn't know the answer, they would get it. But they know most of them if we do call. So we have that kind of support being a brick and mortar dealer. Yeah,
my buddy Mike's probably tired of seeing my name on his caller ID, but
he's not upset about the sales you have, though.
No, and like I said, having that sort of accessibility directly to the manufacturers and the vendors is huge. So Jason and Bob probably don't have that at the box store.
Well, maybe they can call Lawn Soil brand and find out how much manure is in that topsoil, but I don't know about
appliances.
refrigerators.
And then, the other thing too is, we do have, we have some great installers working on our teams. We have, whereas a lot of places it's strictly, subcontracted out, and it's whoever the lowest bid is to get a job done. Here we have the same set of guys every single day. Going in and out of houses, this is all they do. So there's a level of expertise there that you can't get in a lot of places as well.
Well, in a personal level too, not even, locally operated. All of our operations are here in Pittsburgh, primarily in Robinson. If there were, an issue of a product not being able to fit into a house, not working in the application, or a delivery getting held up, I mean, we really truly over communicate when it comes to scheduling a delivery and getting it there. But follow up whenever there are issues or things that need rectified. We have people in offices. We have humans that answer phones. It's not a long, music playing and waiting for someone elsewhere, whether it be in this country or another, to answer the phone, and then they have to convey it to somebody else. So, I mean, being locally operated is a huge thing, and not having to jump through the hoops of it, whether it be 1-800 numbers or getting transferred between departments or whatever the case may be.
Yep. If I make a mistake, you get to call me personally and tell me all about it. So,
and then we get to help try to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, and that's huge. That's important to me, and I always try to shop locally because, for a lot of reasons. But yeah, that's one.
Well, it's important to all of us. If we make a mistake, it's important to us to fix it. If just a box store specifically, if the mistake was made, at the end of the day, like really. The consumer is who's liable. The consumer is who deals with the brunt of the issue, and there's no follow up. It's not like they have service.
No, exactly. So, yeah, self-servicing too. So that's big too, and there's not a lot of that happening in the area anymore.
No.
So it's if you do run into an issue from something simple like a dented door panel, if you buy from a box store and you have a dent on your door of a refrigerator when it shows up. What do you do about that? We'll call the manufacturer and let the manufacturer handle it. Here, you call us, and it's a 30-second phone conversation, and the manufacturer will make it right, and my service department comes out and fixes it.
Right.
Yeah. So, versus sitting on hold on another 800
and
number.
Just fighting, because a lot of cosmetic warranties, to your point, that's one of the worst parts about this industry is in a lot of cases, there's none, or it's extremely short term. So, that's a great example. And if you do get a dented appliance from a box store, the right move is to refuse it, theoretically. Yes. But that's just another thing that sets us apart is, we want to earn the business of our clientele walking in the door, but we want to prepare them for making an appliance purchase, whether it be here at our location with us, at another Don's Appliances, or if they end up venturing elsewhere. We're just trying to arm our customers with information.
100%. And, if you wanted to see a little bit more of what we cover, it's a pretty vast range from plumbing to high-end to entry-level appliances. Check out Dons.com or DonsAppliances.com.
There you go.
Or, just come in the store and see me and Rob. We'll take care of you too.